All right. Who's out there? Ready for some fun?
Where's my peoples?
All right. In the steeple. See? Yeah.
We got people on. I just don't see them.
Oh, you got to swipe. I don't know what you're doing.
Hey, Patsy. How are you? How you doing, girl?
I guess I'm doing all right.
Good. Look good.
All right, guys. I'm going to give it a few minutes here, get everybody lined up. You know how it goes. And I'm excited. I got a special guest tonight, so can't wait to let you know all about him.
Hey, Brian. Good evening.
Hey,
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm good. Feeling a little pale today. I need to get some more sun. Especially I look at you, I go, man, I need me a tan.
Need a tan, huh? You get one?
Tan like Brian.
You had a tan when you came back from Mexico, didn't you? A little one?
No, I'm looking at myself and saying, ugh. White.
Well, you look
I'm
okay.
trying, Brian. I'm trying.
Good. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. No, she is. I done took her out in the boat half a day on this weekend. We have to take her out again next weekend.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna probably have to take her out before the weekend's up. Don't tell Ed. We're working the whole time, though.
Okay.
If you don't leave country.
Yeah, I'm seeing if this light would help me. The light didn't help.
I don't know. It's nighttime.
Okay, Patsy, you got your video? You got it situated, huh?
Yes, sorry.
I just want to know what multitasking activity we're doing tonight, Patsy.
Happy Monday to everybody. I'm so fired up today. It's like, man, this pandemic thing, I'm over it, y'all. I'm over it. I'm ready to start living again. I'm ready.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well, there's a lot of people that, it's daylight time out here now, so they're getting confused what time the meeting is. I just had to remind Michelle just a second ago. I said, it's meeting time, baby. We got to do this thing. We just put a new TV up in the living room. We're swapping TVs around the house. So you got to help me do this before we get started. It's crazy.
I'm so excited. We got a lot of great people on here, Mike. We got Diane Ruiz and Debbie Key. Welcome, Debbie Key. And we have our guest speaker. I'm not going to say his name. I'll let you introduce him. And George, George is brand new. Welcome, George, to the call. Welcome to our team call. We got Jeff Adcock on the call today on his iPhone. Katura's here and Malcolm.
All right.
And Megan. And I think a couple of folks are stuck in appointments. I know Megan Yakey is stuck in an appointment right now, but all good. And of course, you're here, Brian and Patsy. So
yeah,
I'm
we got them off quarantine.
Over to you, Mike, to get it kicked off.
Okay. We're going to do some good things here. I'm probably going to have to read off our numbers after this a second, but just a reminder, tomorrow morning we got the Fitz Group sales meeting. 10 o'clock sharp. Do not miss that. You watch Slack. You get all the links on that. You want to make sure you're there. Hey, Steph. Come on, man. Where's Halsey? This ain't right. Unless she's sleeping, then it's okay. Anyway, sorry, distraction. New agent, new baby. How it works. There she is. Oh, my goodness. So, sales meeting tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And what I need you to do tonight before your head hits the pillow is I need you to make sure you put your numbers into the ARC. If you're not sure how to do that, just Slack Megan Hurd and she'll make sure that I get those numbers. That's right. She's smiling all the time. There you go. Same smile. It's amazing how the pictures work. But need those numbers tonight because I got to do first thing in the morning, get that ready for Fitz so we can do those good things. But before we get it, and we'll have a little roundtable after our guest speaker gets a chance to speak, so we can release him back to the world to conquer all the quests that he's going to make. But Uh, I want to introduce my good buddy Ed Soto. Ed, you can correct me on the title because I think you might be regional manager, but I know you're a district manager. You're just a highfalutin dude, man. I love the picture you got. I got of you, your picture there. But we've known Ed for a good number of years, and we've been having some great times traveling. We laugh, we cut up. I'm just going to tell you, he's just one crazy dude. I think I saw today where growth on his team right now. If you heard some names, Evan Patzer, and he'll tell you who else, hitting agency manager level, and he's going to talk to you a little bit about the strategies around some of that tonight. But growth since June 1st, over 63. He's on a 63% run rate, and he ain't happy. He's about ready to go crazy, and he's ready to bust through some walls, and he's going to go crazy, 100%, 200%. Because, he's got a bonus on his line that he's just out there hustling for. Now, I'll tell you all this. Before the pandemic, I used to say, he says he lives in Pittsburgh, but he was never, ever in Pittsburgh. He was always on the road. And it took the pandemic to COVID-19 to ground him and just put him in his place and back in Pittsburgh. I guess that's where he's at now. But we just have a lot of fun traveling the world. He's one of my favorite Puerto Ricans. You can't go wrong with Ed. And so I asked him to get on the call tonight just to give us some inspiration, talk about some of the things that he's making happen in his team, and hopefully inspire some of us. So, Ed, you ready to go, man? Let her rip.
Woo! Can you hear me?
I can hear you good, buddy.
Man, loud and clear. I thought I had my Puerto Rican voice on. I had to switch it. So, hey, welcome. Thank you for having me on the call. I'm excited. I'm fired up. I know you asked me earlier today, and I was so grateful. And I was like, wait, I just told him yes, but I got so many people to talk to, that I made it work, because Mike and Michelle are those type of people, the type of leaders that they will help you. They will give up what they're doing to help you succeed. So if you haven't experienced that from them, just give a little bit more effort. Go out there and fight with them, and I promise they will lead you to the promised land. One of my best friends in the whole wide world is Megan and Jonathan, and we always text. And of course, you guys know that's Michelle's daughter. But I'm excited to be with y'all, and why I'm excited because Andy sent out. Was it end of July or maybe beginning of August? He sent out this check, fake check. So everybody that hit agency manager before June 1 had an opportunity to get into this big bonus pool. Okay, if you can help people make money fast, 6 figures, that we'll get paid, we'll get rewarded outside of what we do. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So Andy Albright is going to reward us managers by helping our agents make a ton of money. I was like, dude, that is awesome. So I put down, and I made a bold statement, and I am not happy where I'm at right now. I think maybe 3rd, 4th, and I'm at 62 or 65. It goes up and down every week, but it stays around 60 and above. So that means growth percentage. All right. So I told Andy Albright that I want to get a check on stage next year at family reunion. Basically, it says, let me see if you can see that, $1.159006 million. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I never received a check that big ever. Okay. So I'm excited because the Alliance getting gooder and gooder. And it's because people like Mike and Michelle going out there and fighting, going out there and producing, and then you see Megan and Jonathan and then I know Jeff really well. And there's other leaders in your organization that are just keep moving. And I'm sitting here like, man, we need more people like them winning. So, yeah.
Ed, I want you to tell them a little bit about where you came from, kind of, I mean, how you got into the business. Because there's people in our team right now that could probably see themselves where you were just a few years ago.
I hope not, but hey, look, I was went to college, but right out of college, I was working. I was a cashier, Michelle, for a sporting goods store. They call it Dick's Sporting Goods. I don't know if you guys have them in Texas, and they have the corporate office over here in Pittsburgh. So I was a cashier. I used to mess around and say I was the best cashier in the East Coast. You come on my line, I was giving you a discount. But the thing was, I was a cashier, and then I was making $15,000 a year in corporate at the same time. The first 4 years in corporate, you were going to make like 47,000. So my dream was to make about 47,000. Like I didn't know you can make that much money. Went to college, was having fun, was making that type of money while in college. So I was kind of one of the richest kid in college. So then I went to do door-to-door sales. I hated the job, and I traveled. I ran my own business, and basically what happened was I ran my own business. I loved it, but I didn't like how they humiliated you. They basically they belittled you. If you didn't knock 100 doors, and what happened, I just lost taste. Like I think if you want to win, we will find winners. We'll find self-starters, people that want to win, and people that want to go out there and figure it out. Is this hard? For me, this was like learning a different language. Like I'm not a salesperson. I just smile and usually people buy. Okay. But I wasn't a salesperson. So, but knew I was good with people. And I came here and started selling. And I struggled because I didn't follow the system. But I'm also was reading books, and I was conscious that NAA was not the one failing me, Michelle. It was me. So what I learned by reading books is you blame yourself if something's not working. Because when you blame yourself if something's not working, you realize what you need to fix. But if you blame, it's Michelle, I mean, it's Mike, it's Stephen Davies. Imagine how dumb I would have sounded. Like, the system don't work because of Stephen Davies. He's a millionaire. Okay. So I knew what happened with me. I had to fix me, and a lot of stuff that happened it's me, right? So what I did was simple. I got on the calls. I went to the meetings. There were these things called back in March hotspots. I don't know if any of you new people know what that is. We used to have a meeting, and there'd be some training, some coaching, and all this crazy stuff. It was awesome. I loved them. And you heard Mike earlier, like when he was introducing me about he didn't know where I lived. It's funny you said that because the other day somebody asked me, "Hey, where you from?" And I was like, "Well, I was just like, I'm so used to telling people I'm from Pittsburgh, but I was in Pittsburgh, so I was like, I'm from here." The guy looked at me weird.
I'm from the Marriott.
Yeah, I'm from
Marriott.
I'm from Puerto Rico. I grew up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and this is where my parents are at. So I've been here for about 21 years, and I love to travel. I love to help people, and the reason I traveled up to a bunch of places, Mike and Michelle, is because how much you have poured into my guys. Because I had an agent down there that you guys took in when he was down there, and it was a blessing for my agency. And then I have other people like the Careys in California that took care of Brandon and Ashley Beal, and Brant Swindell took care of Evan Patzer. So this is a big family, and the reason I was like, you know what, after Mike asked me, I looked at my calendar. I was like, man, I got 2 interviews here. I got to move this up. I got a coaching call with Sabrina Floyd that you guys will hear about her. She's kicking butt. I said, hey, can we do that about 9 o'clock? I got to move stuff around. I made it work because of the sacrifice that the Allemans has done for me. Okay. And that's a big part. Like if like you guys are like new, I don't know some of y'all. I know Megan, I know Stephanie, I know a couple other people here. Jeff. I think I met George before. But it's just like it's family. And it doesn't matter if you're part of the Fitz group or the Davies group. The Alliance is becoming a big organization, a family, not individuals. And that's what I love. So you mentioned Evan Patcher. So Evan was one of the guys, and he'll tell you this, that himself. Okay. And I said, hey man, if you're hiring people, you gotta care about people. So he tried to, I care about people. And the crazy thing is he felt more fulfilled. He was like, man, I am following what I really want. Okay. I love people. So the last 2 months he hit qualified agency manager. 27 years old, is making $20,000 to $22,000 every single month this year. 27. I think he's already $210,000 issue paid for the year. We'll definitely get close to $300,000. He only been with us here in December 28th. I think it will be 3 years. Okay, so it's because we cared. Does that make sense? So I'm just fired up that just because it's like that 4-minute mile, you get somebody across, and then everybody start bidding that 4-minute mile. So now what's happening is that Evan hit it, and Brandon and Ashley Beal will hit qualified this month. Now my buddy Austin Heater in Charlotte, what's happening, Mike, is he don't want to be left behind. So he should hit recognize agency manager this month. He's that close. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe you're like me. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're wondering. Like, he said a bunch of stuff. Here's what I've noticed. Everybody is this close from quitting. Okay. Oh, hey, time out, Ed. I thought you said it was going to be a motivational. Okay. Everybody's this close. Okay. There's times that probably, like, they might not tell you, but there's times that I've quit, but Stephen Davies said, hey, you can't quit. We both can't quit at the same time. There's probably times that Mike probably felt like quitting, but Michelle's like, I'm fired up. And there's times that Mike is fired up that Michelle's like, I'm quitting. You know what I'm saying? And the best thing to do when you're at that point is to talk to somebody. Okay, follow up. Because I guarantee some of the people on here had experienced that, and you guys went to Mike and Michelle, and everything changed, and you're so grateful. Evan Patcher was one of those guys, about a year ago. I was like, oh, man, I'm exhausted. I can't figure it out. And I said, well, are you doing these steps? And he's like, yes, let's look at your stuff. And we were looking at his stuff. He was working, but he really wasn't working, Michelle. He was running 10, 12 appointments a week. And his average was sitting with at least 4 people, and he would close 3 out of the 4. And he was doing good. He was still actually paying $15,000 to $20,000. So I said, look, man, you're doing awesome. Just double your activity, okay, and your number will shoot up. And look what happened. His number shot up like crazy. He's one of the top producers in the company now. But he wanted to quit. Brandon Beal, oh, my God, I swear it's like between me and Yosh every other month. It's because right now we're at a point that we used to meet, and now we're separate. And we all came together for that camaraderie. Does that make sense? So reach out to people. If you're going through something, reach out, because trust me, they want to help. And as long as you guys don't quit all at the same time, we good. So if you quit, one of y'all love each other, bring them back, because the alliance is getting gooder and gooder. And I don't know how much Mike and Michelle. I don't know. Look, I know this is recorded, but my name is Chadwick Ray. Okay. So there's about stuff about to happen that Patsy, I'm telling you, you're gonna go out there and be able to print $5, $10 a week. I'm serious. Okay. It just you're gonna figure out what you like. Oh, somebody like Megan Wood is doing. And it's gonna be simplified. So what we're gathering right now, all this data, how the heck is she doing 40, 50,000 in a week? We're gathering that data, and then we're gonna share it to y'all. This is exactly what she's doing. This is how she's getting multiple policies. Okay, this is how to get more referrals. This is how to help other people and running the business. This is what it takes. So if I could tell you, if you put this much money and 98% guaranteed, I think that's a good guarantee that you will print this much money, Patsy, I think you'll do that every single time. Okay, but it's gonna take right now more work ethic. It's gonna take because what's gonna happen as a company, we're growing like this. Like right now, we're like hopping on that wave. But if the wave is gonna be up here, and you don't want to miss hopping on down here, because you're gonna be left behind. You're gonna see more people producing 20,000, 30,000, and you're gonna be like, how the heck did they do that? Because they're coachable and teachable, and they're following the system. And you're this much away. And Mike, I'm sorry taking all your call.
Hey, you're fine, Bob.
This far away from figuring it out. And please don't take Mike and Michelle for granted. If they yell at you, or they say, hey, you need to write this much business, or they get sarcastic with you, or don't pick up your call, or whatever, it's because they love y'all. I am telling you, it's because they love you guys. They want you to succeed. I'm telling you for the experience, I used to be like, oh, Stephen Davies don't care for me. He don't want me to win. And it's all up here in my head. But then I started winning, and I realized what Stephen was doing. He wanted me to fight for it. He wanted me to not to, let's put it, he was creating basically like steps, like principles in me, instead of handing me everything and then it crumbles. So I was grateful that he walked me through principles, and that's work ethic. That's the 8 steps. So if you feel stuck, trust me, they want to help you. And dude, Mike, Michelle, thank you so much for having me on this call. I'm fired up. I love your upline so much. I call him Leonidas from the movie 300. His name is Fitz. Okay, and he has helped me grow a lot. And I am thankful that you guys have let me stay at your house. Okay, and been able to share this today with y'all. But I would love for y'all, I would love to see this team on stage at NatCon, like massive growth, like this is how much we need to grow each week. And if I was y'all, I'd be like, hey, Mike and Michelle, how much did we grow this week? Okay, because if they grow, that means y'all grow. So right now, y'all are competing with the whole alliance. All of us are. And you want to be in that top 10, because if they're in that top 10, then you guys are going to get rewarded crazy. And I can't wait to see y'all on stage. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much.
All right,
Pat.
brother. Hey, man, we appreciate you so much, Ed. You speak the truth. I mean, when we talk about, don't quit, people are this close to quitting, but they're also this close to winning. And it's a small difference. And, we are all trying to figure out how to support each other and grow. And for the team, I'm just going to tell y'all, we got some heads that are coming together, and we're trying to change up how we're training and everything just to make it that much more better. And And I was talking to Ed earlier, and I just know that the Alliance is more open and more ways of doing things than they've ever been. It always used to feel like some days you'd be uphill. Now at least we're flat, probably even going a little bit downhill and getting faster. Why? Because when you have great ideas, you grow faster, and it comes from everybody. So, brother, I appreciate you. I know you got to go do some other coaching and stuff. We appreciate you rearranging the schedule. I did dump it on you at the last second of the day. I was like, hey, can you do this for me? And you said, absolutely. And you can call on us at any time too. I just got one question for you, Ed.
Yeah.
What is the head on the shelf behind you?
Oh. So I was messing around. Have you guys heard about Ty Lopez?
No.
So I'm in his garage.
Gotcha.
This is his picture. So it's Ty Lopez back there.
I love it.
So that's my green screen. So So this is what I have right now. So there you go.
Hey.
No makeup or anything, baby. This is me. This is all me.
It's all you, brother.
Hey, have a good evening. Love y'all. Take care.
We're going to come up with some good backgrounds for that later. So
thank you, Ed. Thank you.
All right, guys. Just to give you an idea, I'm going to try something here and see if this will work. If it don't, well, then it don't work, and we're all right. But let's see. I'll do the screen here. Got to try start there. It's going to be weird here for a second.
You know what I love about Ed? Ed does love people, and it comes through on his team, and it comes through with everybody that he meets. He really does care for his team, and so that's why he's growing. And we're just very fired up to have him on the call. You ready, Mike?
I was trying. It may not work. I'll give it one more shot. Give me a second.
Well, for those of you who don't know, and I know, George, this is your first meeting tonight, so thanks for being here again. We have a sales meeting tomorrow morning. It's from 10 to about, Central Time, 10 to about 11:30.
Yeah.
And we're going to have some great training. You're going to hear from the top producers for the week. Each week we talk to the top 5. We have pro tips that are given out every single week. And you're going to see that link on Zoom later today or tomorrow morning. Be sure to get your numbers in. If you're brand new with us and you're dialing leads and you haven't made any sales yet, we still want to hear from your numbers. You still want to know what your activity is. Because here's what we know, it's sales, it's all a numbers game. It's putting in the activity. What you got, Mike?
All right. Well, it ain't going to work for me for this PowerPoint screen sharing. I'm sorry. I was working on some other things. All right. So, but what I did want to act as speaker. Why is
you want to come up here and do it? You could probably do it up here.
No, it's probably not going to work. It's not going to work. But it's okay. I'll run off some numbers. So far this year or this month submitted, I'll give you the top 4 right now on submitted premium. We have Katie Williams with $4,000 submitted premium so far for the month. Megan Yakey with over $8,000 right now. Michelle Alleman in second place with $9,000, and Jonathan Yakey coming in at $10,000. So fired up about that. But I also got to tell you, we got 2 brand new riders this month so far. There are Juanita Bowen, part of the Yakey team, and Sharon Wells Farmer, who's part of Malcolm's team, and just excited about what's happening in that zone. So we got that. Yay. All right, let me get the next one. All right. Issued paid for the month. Michelle takes over here for a little bit with $11,000 issued paid, with Megan and Jonathan each having $6,000. Katie with 3, and Sharon Wells Farmer has already issued 3,000 this month. So she had a little bit of rollover from last month. So really excited about that, about those folks and the numbers they got going on. So that's the quick leaderboards. Check out for tomorrow. We'll have the whole Fits group leaderboards happening as well. Michelle, do you want to kind of just do like a little round robin on the numbers here real quick?
Sure. And if you speak up, just go ahead and tell us your name, where do you live, and who hired you. Maybe it was Malcolm. Maybe you're on Malcolm's team. But I mean, obviously this is the Alleman team. Just so you know, we pretty much hire most everybody, although you may have someone that's direct to you. So we're going to give out our dials, our connects. Just put your numbers out there today and let us know what you did.
Let's see. I got a whole bunch of chats here.
Okay.
So. Okay. Yeah, got some people that had to jump off here at 8. Hey, listen. I will go ahead, Michelle.
And if you just want to jump on, here's part of what this call is for, so we can get to know who our team members are. So just shout out who you are, who hired you, and where you live. Because, as we grow, as we get to know each other, all these folks are resources for you. Like if you can't get me on the phone and you're in a home, I'm going to give you Megan Yankee's number. I'm going to give you Jonathan Yankee's number. I may have you do a little training with Jonathan or Megan or Katie or Stephanie, because we're all seasoned agents. We're here to help you. You're never going to be alone. We don't want you to feel like you're alone. If you are in a home or you're on the phone with a customer and you need help, we're a phone call away. So, and that's the purpose of the team call, is just so that we can, with the COVID, it has been definitely harder because we don't get together face to face, but this is the way we get together face to face. And so we want, if you can, we want you to get on your video. We want you to have your clothes on your video. So always, but yeah, just tell us where you're from, who hired you. Of course, I'm Michelle. I was hired 13 years ago, and I live in Houston. And I did over 10,000 this week. You'll hear more of my numbers tomorrow. One of them was an annuity. I think it was about 13,000, 12 to 13,000 this week.
Michelle, we got to fix that hum in that office. It's got like a hum going on. All right. So, couple things we got coming up is we've got some new boot camp training that we're getting ready to do, and that's going to be coming up. We're having a little group meeting, a couple of leaders tomorrow. We're going to lay that out and kind of get some more specific training that people are needing, and incorporating some of the cool things that we are learning from, like the Megan Woods of the world and those kind of things. So just kind of keep that in mind.
Brian
Right.
Turner. Hey guys.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah, I did about 76 dials. I forgot how many contacts I did because I didn't write it down. I think it was like 30 contacts, but I had like 6 appointments. I think I wrote 1, and I sat with 2. I think it was. So yeah, it was all right.
Very good, brother.
Yeah, just want to let you guys know we're getting there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
One step at a time. The more activity that we try to fit in, the faster you're going to learn. So thank you for sharing, Brian. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It always helps me when I have to be accountable to the team and to anyone. It helps me do better. So And that's what we want for you.
All right, guys. Like we said, don't forget to report your numbers, both either via Slack or via get on the ARC. Let's make some things happen. If anybody else wants to give a shout out here real quick, we'll hear you. If not, we're gonna keep on moving on and getting on with our evening. Got any other voices out there? Give it a few seconds. All right, Michelle. Everybody got COVID tongue. I don't know what to tell you.
All right. We'll see you guys on the sales meeting tomorrow morning. And over and out. We'll talk this week. Let's make it happen. Have a good one.
All right. Love you guys. Y'all have a great night. Talk to you soon.
You too, man. We love you too, bro.
All right, man. We'll talk to y'all later.
All right. I'll talk to you in a minute. All right.